my petty thought for this evening is this is a doozy right here when I caught this one. All right, so basically, niggas found 215 unmarked graves behind a Mississippi jail.
Not surprised.
215 unmarked graves. You got your civil rights leader Ben Crump is calling for an investigation. It's the Chicago Crusader reports that the remains were discovered in the Pauper Cemetery behind the Hinds County, Mississippi corrections institute and shit. So my petty thought on this situation is, yo, y'all gotta get out of Mississippi, kid. Ain't nothing in Mississippi for y'all, son. Mississippi right now, I at least got like 10 what's it called, sundown towns. Still to this day in 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you melanated, it's just time to just vacate from Mississippi, son. Just dip. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That ain't a place for us, son. Because if we're in 2024 and you still got sundown towns, nah. This ain't 1922, kid. But in Mississippi, yeah, it's 1907. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The fact that you could have 215 bodies in a Mississippi jail and don't nobody know nothing. Families can't get no answers. Just nobody know nothing. It just breeds a type of mentality that motherfuckers got to really look at. Like, you have and it's funny you talk about Dexter, right? So you have correction officers that will kill another human being, bury the nigga in the backyard of where he work at, and then go home to his wife and kids like everything Gucci. Mm-hmm. And then go to work the next day. Mm-hmm. Then you have prisoners who are in jail who are seeing this shit, and you expect the niggas to just be copacetic and go out when their time is done to go back into the world and reacclimate themselves back into the world. But they got this whole trauma that they dealing with from seeing people getting bodied. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2024, son. You gotta keep their foot on their neck, son, because they ain't gonna let up, son. Mm-hmm. Not gonna let up. 215 bodies is just disgraceful. We got families that was looking for we have family members that was looking for their family for months.
And this is a point I'm gonna add to that. These are, you said 250?
15.
All right, so all
melanated, but might I add.
I'll tell you this. This may sound crazy, but if 250 graves, I guarantee you at least 5 of those graves is more than one person in them.
Possibly. Because, you know, they probably they trying to not use too much land and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that they got to mark the gravesite is like a pole and some numbers marked on the shit. It just the mere fact and the psychology of the not even psychology, the mentality of the people, the whole jail has to be fucking everybody from the fucking warden all the way down to the new rookie fucking patrol guard. They all got to get roped up. Mm-hmm. But then it's like we asking the same organizations to arrest them that be buddy with these motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go to the local bar and have a drink with these niggas, have pop a brew with niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, son.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the chat, Vicky. Yeah, that is very horrible. Like I really believe that there's more than, even though there's 215 graves, there's more than 215 people in those graves. They probably have at least 5 of those graves have more than one person on top of the other. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And you're talking about an area that has that mentality. Now, I don't believe the whole state has that mentality, mainly because there's certain areas of Mississippi that are people that look like me and you, and it's heavily violent. It's heavily so though that area is not engulfed in white folks. That area, those white folks that have done it in that period, wouldn't step in these cities. You know, cities like Jackson, they're not stepping in Jackson. This is not happening in Jackson.
Mm-hmm. They
Jackson is
just
wild.
they just wait for y'all to do what y'all do over there, so y'all can be over here.
Right,
I'm saying when
right,
you get
right,
caught, you know what I'm saying.
right,
But then
right,
it also leads to the other fact of the matter is when you die in jail, your family don't get your body. It's not
right,
that they can't claim that body. You know what I'm saying?
right,
They family
right,
don't. That's why none of the family members knew that they family members even died because
right.
the jail has ownership over your body. That's again a whole nother tier of just what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can't find the actual word to
And it
describe
wasn't
what I'm
and it
trying to really say, but it's like, huh?
and it wasn't always like that neither.
Right. But
Mm-hmm.
because these motherfuckers is doing the killing,
Mm-hmm.
they would have a lot of explaining to do if they send the body home and then I just talked to my cousin 2 weeks ago. Now he dead. How did he die? And you do an
Right.
autopsy, you find out you know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it just also showcases that like how do they have ownership and right over another human being's body? You know what I'm saying? Like that just is a whole nother level of just
I had a cousin that died in jail who was 2 years older than myself. We grew up very close. We grew up very close. And he died in jail, and their explanation was he hit his head a certain way with another person while playing football in rec. Really?
yeah.
We've been we've been playing football, like organized football since we was little. Since we was like helmet, shoulder pads, everything since we was little. So you mean to tell me that him and somebody else went full speed, hit head to head, and he caught some sort of brain aneurysm? He just died like that. And mind you, he was coming home like he did 10 years in Attica. So this happened about 4 months before he was about to come home. This happened. This happened. This happened the first year at Nassau.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So you know, and that's what I'm saying. It always wasn't like that. We was able to get his body, and we was able to bury him. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't always like that. So it just be careful, people. Know the area, and there's nothing wrong with moving out the area. You may not have to move out the state, but the area, and you know what I mean. Or if we're going to take over area, take over. But they need to get that whole crew and that whole way of living and mindset up the hell out of here.
Facts.
Um,